hear from Rueben George from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation.
Hey Siam, Hoijka Siam Siaya, Chief Skloot Stansna to Tsleil-Waututh, Chief Yopanan Sna to Tsleil-Waututh Squamish. Thank you for this opportunity, and I do welcome you to our territory here. You know, the initiatives that we're pushing forward, the things that we demand are deeply entrenched in who I am as a Tsleil-Waututh person. Our creation of where we come from as human beings comes directly from the water here. As our legend goes, a wolf turned into a man, the first Tsleil-Waututh. He was lonely and he swam to the bottom of the ocean right here. And he picked up some sediment from the bottom and he brought it and he put it on shore. And he asked the Creator to give him a companion, and he turned into a woman. Our lineage from where we come from and who we are directly come from the water. I'm very appreciative of my brother Bill and Ben West and Rex Wheeler and the people that I feel are pushing our initiatives forward and bringing exposure to the things that are happening that are unacceptable. Before they met with us, they prayed with us. They came to our ceremonies. They came to understand where we come from as Tsleil-Waututh. They came to understand what kind of connection we do have with the water that is here. And the water here, I played in the water. I swam in the water. I canoed in the water. I ate out of the water. That helped me to grow and have a connection that my ancestors have, to have a connection to where my ancestors come from. And I also did ceremony out of that water. I've grown to have a loving and spiritual connection with that water. It feeds my spirit. It feeds who I am. And in ceremony, my brothers, that's what they grew to love too. And that's what you're with our partnership with one another, with my relatives here from up north, the relatives from the east and the west, coming together to say no more. No more desecration of our lands and our waters. Let's save what we have. What they don't know and what they don't understand. And maybe we will teach them in this process. It's not just us, for me to continue to grow, to have that spiritual connection with that water. It's for my children. It's for your children. It's for Kinder Morgan, their children. Yeah. Because they're blinded by greed. Yeah. Because they're blinded by their dysfunction of how they are disconnected to the water like they should be. Every human being should have that hereditary right as a connection to the spirit of who we are. As spiritual beings, Kinder Morgan, we're doing it for their children. We're doing it so they can have a connection, so they can have clean water, so they can have clean air. So if there's a blessing that I could put on to this day, as you as guests in my community, you as guests in our land, that we could come together, one heart and one mind and one spirit, to send our messages out and show people that it is not a good thing, that it is causing damage, that each and every one of us with the spirit or spiritual message will be a pebble that's thrown into the pond and ripple out to the people so they can understand that it's not good for them, it's not good for their children, it's not good for our future. We have to have water where we can eat out of, that we can do ceremony in, that we can continue in the spirit of my ancestors, have a spiritual connection to the water. So thank you all very much. Thank you all, and blessings onto each and every one of you. Collectively, I ask us to have a prayer, one heart, one mind, to have a big wall of love and protection around us, and the people that are leading in this initiative with our leadership here and the and advisors of our ancestors and our elders, I ask that we could have one heart, one mind, and a good prayer. Creator could take everything we love. Creator could take away the people that we love, our house, our car. Creator could take away anything. But there's one gift that Creator gave us, and that's what I believe is the most powerful, as Creator can't take away, will not take away our prayers. Our prayers will continue even if we go. So I pray that we can come together and continue to come together in a prayerful, in a good way, with the fundamentals of our spiritual belief of love, honor, respect, dignity, pride, forgiveness, passion, and compassion, and treat our land the same way, and treat our waters the same way. On behalf of my family, my brother here, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks so much for
the Tsleil-Waututh for having us on their territory.